So real quick, family, before we even get into this video and get it started, I wanna go ahead and let y'all know. I know this is outside of the norm. I know I'm a fragrance review channel, and we're gonna keep going with the fragrances, family. As you'll see, I do talk about that and mention that in this video. But I just want to let y'all know the purpose of why, I'm doing this relationship style video content for y'all, which is because, first of all, when we talk about fragrances and smelling good, obviously us as men, most of the time we do it because we may really enjoy a fragrance or smelling good may be our niche. But at the same time, ain't nothing more better. It's almost nothing that's a better feeling than getting complimented on a fragrance that smells good, and a lady, beautiful lady, compliments you on it. But it does kind of serve for some form of intimacy, so it does kind of coincide with what this video in some way, shape, or form is kind of carrying on. But y'all just stay tuned, man. We're gonna get into it, y'all. Smash the like button. Make sure y'all like this video. Tap in. Let me know if y'all want more content like this below, family. Let's get it. All right, is he done talking yet? Is he done? Let's get it, family.
Everyone knows that I mess around. Surely that don't mean that you can't hold it down.
Peace and love, fragrance family. Welcome back to another video. As y'all can see from the title, this is going to be a pretty different video. Now, before we start to throw around any assumptions, I'm still going to be doing my fragrance reviews. I'm still going to be doing my unboxing, and this is still all about fragrance. But I am introducing a new, should I say, a line of videos to this channel, which is going to be considered relationship management, or what we can call constructive growth. Because when we look at relationships itself, it's always about growth. Relationships is about building and growth. So during times in our lives when we go go through different relationships, we start to experience lessons, and we start to experience individuals that we can live and build and grow through the rest of our lives with. So today's topic is going to be talking about knowing when to let go. And I think for the majority of us, sometimes it's very hard to know when to let go of a relationship. It was very hard to know when, it's over, because when you put your all into relationships and when you love hard, regardless of what type of love you are, if you have a heart in some way, shape, or form, once you get into a relationship, you put your all into it. Whether that may be you taking sacrifices from yourself, or you putting sacrifices onto your partner. So, which means that you may either feel like it's up if your partner is not satisfied. You may feel like it's time to call it quits. If you're not getting satisfied, you may feel like it's time to call it quits. And sometimes people always believe that relationships end based off cheating, which is true. For the most part, most of the time, relationships does end based upon cheating. But there's also a number of other type of things that can happen which causes relationships to end. And I'm going to talk about two of those topics in this video. And those two topics are trust and understanding. A lot of people ask me things like the question of what is love? And I'm going to tell you, in my humble opinion, love is understanding. And we can go and break that down in another video. But right now, I want to stay and stick to the topic at hand. As y'all know me from my fragrance videos, I can, get the rambling, going on and on about something that is completely crazy, to the point where it's like, damn, niggas stick on one topic. You see what I'm saying? But knowing when to let go, it's such a hard thing to know, especially for the majority of us, because we're too focused on how the other person feels, how we feel, how the collective feels as far as friends, families, and a group of individuals that we may be mutual friends with. We're so worried about how we may seem or be put up to the world, statistics. All of these stuff are inclined to change our belief system when it comes to relationships. And I believe that the most important thing is to understand that you are the most important person in the relationship. From your perspective, your honest opinion, who you are as an individual, you are the most important individual for each and every one of you. See what I'm saying? And I believe that when you're in a relationship and you start to get those feelings or those vibes, to notice that, man, I don't know if I should continue working on this. Things are starting to look like they're not working out. It's important to not give up immediately, which is the purpose of this video, to let you know when is it time to let go. Because you'll see older couples that made it 40, 50 years through marriage and say not giving up or not letting go is the key. But logically speaking, you can't do that with everybody. You can't keep not letting go. So here's how you know when it is time. The first thing that you will notice is that it affects your mental. So through relationships, it carries a lot of emotional energy. Love, sex, affection. All of these things affect your emotions and internally affect how you feel. So, but when a relationship starts to attack your mental, this is a big key sign in letting you know that it's what I like to call the danger zone. Something's in the need of immediate change. And I'll give you an example of when things start to attack your mental. When you see that you may not have the same thought pattern or ideals based upon what this individual may feel or say or do, then that is when you know that you're in the danger zone within your relationship and there's something that deserves an immediate change, whether it could be from a lack of communication with your partner, not being able to fully open up about how you truly and genuinely feel. That is when something's in need of immediate change. And I'm going to give you two more key factors in knowing when to let go. And by then, after hearing these factors, you should be able to sum up that you are in need of letting go of the individual that you're with. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm going to say that all relationships you let go of don't mean that there's no ties or no connections to be recovered. You see what I'm saying? Just because you let go of a situation don't mean that things cannot be recovered. This is just to let you know of when you need to let go in the present life. See what I'm saying? So the second one is when the first one was when you start to have it affect you mentally. The second one is when it starts to affect you physically. Okay, you see where I'm going? So you starting to put on weight, you starting to lose weight, you starting to become lazy, tired, less passionate. See what I'm saying? These are all signs that a relationship is wearing down on you physically. And what that means is that you, in some way, shape, or form, need to coordinate the relationship that you're currently in so that it could start to be able to be organized enough for you to be able to still correlate to your own physical duties. When something is fucking with how you do stuff on a day-to-day basis, that's clear grounds that you're in the danger zone within the relationship. And that can be due to a lack of communication, a lack of resolve, of lack of understanding, a lack of emotional security, many things. See what I'm saying? Things that you may not discuss with your partner, which could be, this is in need of change. This is what's currently happening, and I'm not feeling this. Something's fucking with my vibe or my energy. These things we may keep to ourselves. See what I'm saying? But it's important to let it be known and express it and let it out. So that way in which you won't have to continue going feeling these type of ways and having to deal with these type of emotions by yourself. See what I'm saying? The third thing that you'll experience when you know that a relationship is no longer for you is distance. You can fight the funk a little bit with the first two, physical and mental, but you can't fight distance, because this is your body, or this is the metaphysical way of your gods, whatever you want to call it, your gods, your spirit guides, your intuition, your higher self. This is their way of showing you, by physically affecting the situation and giving you and granting you distance, that your destiny is being preordained by knowing that this individual is not right for you. So when you start to receive distance, and you will notice you can have distance when you're in another room or you're out for at work. I'm not talking about this type of distance. I'm talking about distance on a metaphysical level, where you could be 2 feet away from me in the same room, and we still have this distance among us. This physical distance, or this metaphysical distance, that is something that we cannot explain, but something that we can feel. So when you have that metaphysical distance between you, you know that this is something that needs an immediate change. And when you have mental, physical, and distant change in a relationship, family, you know that it's time to let it go. Peace and love, family. Y'all be smooth out here. Y'all let me know down in the comments below how y'all like these type of videos, and we're going to keep them rolling. I love y'all. Peace and love.
Everyone knows that I mess around. Surely that don't